Hey, me too. Starting with my hair, to be honest, at this point, I'm not sure what I'm doing with it. I was trying to get it to lock, I was twisting it, and it was doing its own thing. I don't know what the heck. So I am in the process of actually taking it out, but I can't find a ponytail holder. So it's like just everywhere. Let me just jack it off. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick update on how I've been feeling. I've been trying to do this update since Monday. So Tuesday afternoon, each time I try, I ramble on because there's so much I want to talk about, but I don't really want to get into all the details. And it would take an hour video, maybe longer, for me to explain everything about this miscarriage. But in general, I've had my ups and downs, and I've been fine. I feel fine emotionally. My children and my husband have been a great support system for me, and I really appreciate them because they have helped me get through this. Really, um, but I still have my moments. Just like this morning, I went to the store and I left out the store because a couple girls were talking, and one girl says to the other girl, she says, one girl says, "You still working over at such and such?" And she said, "Girl, no, I'm pregnant with twins now." And I broke down. I had a serious breakdown. I broke down. I ran to my car, got in my car, blasted my music, drove across town to another store. Um, I drove until I was across town by the time I finished driving. And I went to another store across town. So it's just like, it could be anything. Just, I don't know what happened this morning. Um, I could talk about it and be totally calm. And then I could walk into, a store and see a pregnant woman and have a complete and utter breakdown. So I'm dreading my doctor's appointment on Thursday because it's at an OB, and when I walk in there will be pregnant women, and I'm still having issues. And it's so weird because I can talk about it. Right now I'm so happy I have no pregnant friends because personal pregnant friends. I need to go visit. I mean, it's not just crying. Like the other day, me and my husband was in the market, and this little boy was just waving, and it was just cute, and it just made me feel like, oh God, I want to try again. It's so worth it to try again. And then, a moment later, I'm thinking of what I've lost, and I don't want to go through that again. So, anyway, I just wanted to update. Mainly because I wanted to talk about my feelings. But also, it's not a lot of people doing updates, and I think it should be known. I know my feelings are normal. You have moments of sadness, moments of joy. You have moments where you don't even completely forget that you've lost the baby. And that has happened to me a few times. Not that I've completely lost my mind, but it's just for a moment, you might put your hand on your stomach or something, I took a shower and I looked down and I'm like, there's my couch, here's my bump. And you realize, it's just those moments that you realize it's over. And then another thing is anger. You get angry. You feel betrayed. I know it's crazy to be angry with my baby before dying because I keep thinking my body did everything it's supposed to. When I went to the hospital today, my body was still doing everything it's supposed to. From Thursday, it didn't start until Friday night, and then I had the baby until Sunday. But Thursday morning, I had that light spiral, but a week before my baby's heart had stopped, and my body had been nourishing and, doing everything it needed to do to support the baby, and my body hadn't realized it. And I kind of feel betrayed a little bit. So I wanted to talk about that. Those are just emotions. They're normal. Of course, everyone has them. But when I first had a miscarriage, I felt like I had done something wrong completely. And it wasn't just, with all my medical knowledge, it wasn't because I knew I did something wrong. It was more or less because people don't know what to say. When it happens, they rather say nothing or ignore the subject than to actually talk about it. And that's the beauty of children, is that they're curious and they're sympathetic and they want to know. And they're willing to listen, and they have questions. And they have no restraint. They'll ask those questions that an adult would not ask. And it gives you a chance to say out loud to someone else. Even if you have to, if it's a small child, break it down into a point where they, and explain it to them in a way they can understand. But having to be able to explain that is actually very therapeutic. It's very helpful. And I think that was really one of the biggest differences between this miscarriage and my December miscarriage. Because in December, my kids didn't know. And the only people that knew were adults. And they, I'm so sorry for you. And then they pretend it didn't happen. So, and then I have issues with that pregnancy. I have so much. I'm going to do a video. Hold on. So I'm going to end this, and I'll talk to you guys later.